Além dos desafios da pandemia do Covid-19, a crise mundial coloca em evidência múltiplos riscos e dilemas para a humanidade, tais como disputas ideológicas entre isolacionismo e negacionista, cooperação mundial, riscos de ascensão de regimes totalitários, novas tecnologias de monitoramento da população, entre outros. E para falar deste tema, nosso convidado é Yuval Harari.
In the beginning of the pandemic, we tried to compare the current situation to others from the past, from economic to health crisis. Now that we have further information, how do you differ this global health pandemic and what does it tell us?
I think to summarize this year of pandemic very briefly, I would say it was scientific success coupled with political failure. From a scientific perspective, it was really an amazing year. Humanity has never been so powerful, so able to understand and to stop the pandemic. You know, in previous big epidemics in history, humanity was almost completely helpless. When the Black Death spread and killed millions in the 14th century, nobody understood what was happening or how to stop the disease. In contrast with COVID, once the alarm bells began ringing at the end of December 2019, that there is some new infectious disease in Wuhan, it took only 2 weeks, that's all, 2 weeks, to identify the virus correctly, to sequence its entire genetic code, and even to develop tests to know who has the virus and who doesn't. And then within a couple of more months, scientists discovered how to effectively slow down and even stop the chains of infection. And within a year, we already have several vaccines, effective vaccines, in mass production. So this is enormous scientific success. But at the same time, we are also seeing political failure. These tools that science gives us, they need to be implemented, they need to be used correctly. And this is not the job of scientists. This is the job of politicians to create policy, to make decisions. And here we saw terrible failure. Some countries did relatively okay, even very well. You look at New Zealand, Australia, Vietnam, Taiwan, you see huge successes. But other countries, like the USA, like Brazil, the response of the federal government was really terrible, leading to hundreds of thousands of preventable death. And even more so, we didn't see any global leadership. You didn't see the emergence of any, leader or group of leaders who understand what is happening and seek to protect humanity as a whole and stop the spread of this pandemic all over the world.